folks. Mr. James here. Just had some things I remembered that I needed to remind you of, so consider these announcements. I know I've been posting a lot of announcements here recently, but the semester moves so fast that I just want to make sure that I'm keeping you as up to date as possible with things. So there are a few things I forgot to mention at the outset of the semester, just as far as campus resources. There's the Student Learning Center, which is in the VCC Virtual College Center building, which is on Hull Road. You can get tutoring there. It's it's in the library now. So forget that, it's in the library, first floor of the library. You can get tutoring there in most subjects, but you can also get assistance with writing as well in any of the subject areas here at Fayetteville Tech. So I can't remember what their hours are during the summer, but they are open. And of course the library is open too, so if you need a place to quietly study, they have study rooms and things like that. If you need to use a computer, they have computers there. There's also a big open computer lab in the Advanced Technology Center, which is ATC 120. So that's there also. And we also have, at the back of the Horace Sisk building, the food pantry, which is open to students. You can use that a couple of times during the semester, I believe. And that's for students. We also have the Success Closet, which is right next to the food pantry, and that's where you can get professional clothing for free as a student. So if you have a job interview, you need to wear a tie, but you don't have a tie, you can get one from there. You can get women's wear as well. So both of those are great resources. Also, we do have connections to counseling resources as well. There's a mental health wellness center on campus, which is also on the first floor of the library. You can look up their page on our website, but you can get counseling there, which is confidential. And they also hold different, meditation events, mental health and wellness, and things like that. So those are just some things that I always mention at the beginning of the semester in my in-person classes, but just forgot to do here since we're online. I'm in the middle of grading your literary analysis podcast scripts. So I've got maybe a little over half of those done. And that's a new assignment. I developed that between the spring and summer. So, there's always going to be kinks to work out, but hopefully you have, if not enjoyed it, at least found it kind of an interesting exercise. Do remember that Canvas has a plagiarism checker on it. So when you submit an assignment, it does two things. It looks for plagiarism, which really it just looks for what percentage of your paper appears elsewhere online. So sometimes that might be 20%, but that's just because you cited your sources. That's not actually a problem. But it also looks for AI-generated text as well. And, it can get it wrong. If it tells me that, it thinks your text is 50% AI-generated, it's probably not. And either way, I don't use that as part of grading. If it tells me 100% is AI-generated, generally, then that's probably accurate. But again, I still don't use that as part of my grading process because it may get it wrong. What I do need you to understand is that using AI to generate your work is unethical, is a violation of academic integrity, and also, ultimately a waste of both your time and mine. I understand that life can be difficult and hectic. I've got a lot going on myself. I'm still recovering from wisdom tooth surgery. I'm at the trampoline park every day because that's the one place that my son really enjoys going. So that's where I'm coming back from, actually. But I don't want to spend time grading and giving feedback when I am fairly certain that something was AI generated. I put a lot of work into this. I believe in this work. I believe that you guys are capable of doing this work. I try not to overwhelm you, and I try to understand when life gets in the way. And so I need you to meet me halfway and engage authentically with this course. I want you to be successful, but I want you to be successful. I understand the temptation. You're told over and over again that a degree or a certificate is your key to financial security. And to an extent, that's right, but it's not going to be a cure-all. It's not a panacea. It's not going to set you up for life, and this education is meant to be a process. It's not a transaction. You don't put money into Fable Tech and then we give you a diploma or a degree or something like that. It's meant to be a process, a struggle by which you learn and you grow. So just help me out. I really want to know what you think. I want to engage with you as human beings, and show respect for yourself. You're capable of doing this work. You're here. You can do it. And if you have any issues, you can reach out to me. I'll do the best I can to find ways to make this possible for you. So that is my sermon for today. I'm now arriving home and have to get this kid some lunch. So I will sign off for now.